And welcome back to the show. We're talking about to our next guest because we're so excited to have her here. Gail Konop Baker was a writer, then a comedian, an actor, a waitress, then a wife and a mother, but one thing has always remained constant, her writing.
And when she was diagnosed with breast cancer, she found comfort through it. And she called it like she saw it. Her book is called, take a look there because we can't say it on television, Cancer is a B, or I'd rather be having a midlife crisis. And Gail joins us now this morning. Thank you so much for being here. It was so fun to talk to you during the commercial break about your cover, your title. So did you come up with the cover? Did you come up with the title?
No, people think I did. And the title, I had written an essay that was based on the journals I kept when I couldn't really write anything else, which is what the whole book is based on. And I came up with this title, Cancer is a word I can't say. And I sent it off to some writer friends and they said, great essay, lose the title.
Why did they say that? Because we like the title. We think
love
it makes
that you like it. I think for some people it's like there's the cancer and then there's the swear word and it's too much. Maybe
kind
the
of in people's face a little.
Yeah, but when I was in San Francisco, I had so many older women come up and hug me at readings and just say thank you for saying what people are afraid to say. It's sort of like calling a spade, what it is.
Yeah,
it
you
is what
called
it
it
is.
like you saw it, and it was the B word for you, and probably a lot of other people who have battled the disease.
Yeah.
What do you write about that you say people don't normally talk about? Can you give us one example of something that people can find in your book that they wouldn't hear from their doctor, or their friends, or maybe even someone else who battled breast cancer?
I think when people are diagnosed, a lot of people think that all you're thinking about is your appointments and your health and all this, but you're still that same vital person, and you have all these crazy thoughts, or I did. I thought about, like stuff that what I had done, what I hadn't done.
Like what? What do you mean? Like memories?
Choices I'd made and not made. There's still that 20-something-year-old that's inside all of us. Even when you're going through that, you're worrying about your body image. I mean, I think people don't know that enough, that people going through cancer are concerned about that. And it's not in just a vain way. It's just like it makes you kind of focus on that. But and
especially breast cancer.
Yes.
Because, our breasts as women, I mean, if we're going to talk frankly about it, are one of the things that identify us as women. And that's something that's so drastically affected with breast cancer.
Right.
You also talk about sex, too, and that you say women's sex life after cancer is even more important than her sex life before cancer. Why?
I think because it does kind of chip away at your sense of yourself as a woman, that it's really important as soon as you're feeling well and you're through your treatment to have sex as soon as possible, not with random strangers, hopefully with a loving partner, but even so, if, as long as you use protection, it's okay. But I think that you need to, because you need to remember you're still beautiful, you're still vital, and all that, everything is still there, that womanly, vital part of you is still there, and I need to, I think, get back in touch with that. Plus, it's free, it burns calories, it releases endorphins, builds the immune system. Like, why not?
Great things.
Just do it.
There are some things that you wrote about that you wish you knew about cancer before your diagnosis. What types of things were you talking about?
Things that I knew. I wish I had known that I was going to feel so stunned that this would flip my world upside down. I had no clue how this would affect me, or that the fact that that I could think what I was gonna, that I was just not sure, that I just had no idea how much this would just change everything, every single thing, and also that I had made that I wish I had known before that it's really important to live now and to think about that every day is precious and every moment.
How were you living before? In the future?
I think I was living partly in the past and partly in the future. I think like we often do. And I was thinking after the holidays I'll do that, and after the kids grow up I'll do that.
Next year I'll go on this trip. Or
yeah, I'll do it. And then I just started realizing, no, life is right now. This is it. There's nothing to wait for. Stop hesitating. I went from why to why not for everything.
And I love how frankly you write about your experience and how, you talk about this thing where as if I had no right to be part of this healthy world that I'd crossed over from to the unlucky side is how you felt. And then you talked about even being like in a fetal position and just crying and being like, now what is my life going to be about? Because, you know, you had kids and you had the responsibility of raising them, but yet you had to battle this disease, and yours was caught early.
Right.
But I think raising kids, a lot of people think, oh, I could never go through breast cancer while I'm raising my kids, because there's so much to do when you're raising kids.
In a way, I think it almost helps because life keeps going on. So yeah, I did curl up while they were at school in this fetal position, and you know, and I felt sorry for myself, and I think we don't honor that enough also with women and with breast cancer, and just with the idea that you do feel this sense of self-pity. Like, let people wallow in that a little bit so that they can come back out of it. But I think the kids did help. It helps bring you out. I mean, my daughter had to, you know, get to school. My son had to get to his practice, and life was going on. And
how are you doing now?
Great. I completely became even more of a health fanatic than I ever was before.
Good for you.
So yeah, I've run 2 half marathons and went to yoga boot camp.
And it seems now you're helping a lot of others with this really intimate memoir on your journey after being diagnosed with breast cancer, before, during, and now after. And you have a reading tonight in Oconomowoc at 6:30. And to get the book, Cancer is a Bee, you can go to Gail's website there. Here's the information about the book reading tonight at 6:30. It's at Sweetie Pies in Oconomowoc. Thank you so much, Gail, for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
It was great to talk to you.
Great to talk
Fabulous
to you.
book.
Thank you.